You may know me either by my face or by my name, but here I will formally introduce myself. Presenting the guy who is behind of some of the successful events in his career as a student leader, whose face is posted on some of the social media pages with relates to the university where he is currently studying, who is energetic, extrovert, friendly, and according to some of his friends, he is a commendable leader. Let us all welcome Karlo De Leon.
What's up, everyone? I'm Karlo or Angelo, 20 years old, currently a second year BS accountancy student who is also a student leader starting 2021 up until now 2024. So for this video, I will share my experiences on how it is like to be a student leader starting from grade 12 or pandemic era up until now that we are back to face-to-face setup. Yes, na yes for that. So in my grade 12 days, I was formerly known as the Vice President for Operations of GES or Junior Entrepreneur Society, a senior high school-based organization for ABM Strand here in FEU Alabang, which let me discover my skill in hosting as I am one of the primary hosts for events that we were able to conduct during that era. Also, that was the first time that I was called one of the student leaders of FEU Alabang. As amazing as it may seem, but it is really not. We are full of challenges, but due to the setup that we are used to call distance learning, it is hard to conduct events that we cannot see each other face to face, we cannot bond as one, we cannot just conduct meetings online, which is somehow tough because one of the factors that affects is the internet connection. Some of us doesn't have a stable internet connection. Some of us disconnects suddenly in the meeting due to the same reason. Then some of the co-members or co-officers were hard to contact. But thankfully, 2022 came and the mode of learning slowly bounces back face-to-face setup, and it is my first year in college. It was a bit of a struggle because I need to smoothly and quickly adjust to the setup so that I can say to myself that I'm a strong student leader. And at this time, I was able to discover that the organization that caters the BSA students is the JPIA FEU Alabang or the Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants FEU Alabang, which was my first organization during my freshman days. So fast forward to the time that I applied for an officer position in JPIA FEU Alabang, specifically the Junior Officer Programs, which is aligned to my hosting skill and somehow script writing, thanks to my experience in my grade 12 days that helped me a lot to successfully pass the application process. So fast forward to our General Assembly, and that was for the school year 2022 and to 2023. That was the first event that I hosted and that was conducted face to face, and I was able to face a number of participants that let me feel the stage fright or nervousness for the first time. Like, I overthink how would I deal with technical difficulties, how would I deal with stuttering, what if I stutter, what if my audience does not want my hosting style, so many what ifs. But with all of that, the preparation was epic and my seniors really guided me all throughout and stayed by my side for the rest of the event. So after the event, I discovered the Student Coordinating Council, and as far as I could know, that is the highest governing body for organizations of the tertiary level, where I also applied for the position of Programs Committee Associate, and once again, I passed their application process and I became the Programs Committee head for some events under SEC, became the host on some of it, became the scriptwriter, became the floor director. In short, maybe all of the roles with relation to the flow of the program, I've been all of them. I've been flexible since it is just my first year and it is in the first year as a first year student. But of course, as a programs committee associate, I was able to be part of the organizing team of the Item Night 2023, which was held in FEU Manila Grandstand. So sometimes past, and I discovered another organization named Future Acts or Facts, an organization where performing arts rather, dancing, singing, acting, etc. And I became a dancer for Phenom and able to perform in some of the events that were held in the campus. After that, I was able to apply for the events associate position, but soon after, I was promoted to the position of events director and still continued to being a dancer in Phenom for a while. Fast forward, here comes school year 2023-2024. I was elected as the founding vice chairman of the FU Alabang Freshman Society and was able to contribute some notable events under our administration, namely our first ever freshman day, which is 1 year in the making. That is due to circumstances that I'm still adjusting to some matters with regards to founding an organization. For the second time around, I once again applied to SAC as their programs committee associate, and I was lucky enough to pass the application once again. And with the help of SEC, I was discovered by other organizations and invited me as one of their hosts for certain events. To the point that in my calendar, it was really fully booked. Like, fully booked of tasks, personal stuffs, student leader stuff, academic stuff, etc. But I cannot complain since this is the career path that I took. So one of the events is AM Murals 2023, and if I'm not mistaken, up to this date, that was the event where it gathered a large crowd at once. I did the voiceover hosting for Mr. and Miss AM Murals and some tasks that I already forgot. Though up until now, I do voiceovers before the start of some events and I'm still part of the working committees, no? And in align with JPIA FEU Alabang, I initiated to be the director for programs and I was able to meet other BSA student leaders which are also good in organizing programs and meet freshmen that became under my committee, and I was able to share some advices and things to remember as a student leader here in FEU Alabang. To add, JPIA FEU Alabang gave me the window for an opportunity to audition as a national talent for hosting of our mother org, the National Federation of Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, where I somehow brought the name of FEU Alabang and the NCR region as well. I am lucky enough to that opportunity since at that time the auditioners for that hosting guild was around 40 to 50. Yet the NF JPIA proclaimed only 10 members and I was one of the 10 members chosen. So here's the audition video.
Ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the energetic, stunning, and one-of-a-kind host who conquered the many battles on his way up, coming from where they say hashtag be brave and hashtag lead the charge. Let us all welcome Karlo De Leon. What's up? Welcome to the of the National Federation of Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants with a team o baka pasabog ang ating team for today. May pag-unlock ng secrets pero bago ang lahat, let me introduce myself. Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Ako nga pala si Karlo De Leon, ng isa sa pinaka-pinag-aagawan na maging host ng mga events sa aming institusyon. And to formally start this, let me call in here on the stage the of NFJPIA to deliver her opening remarks. Let us give her a round of applause. Thank you so much for that. And to kick this off with a bang bang bang, let us all jam along with the hashtag One Team One Dream Band that is consists of 8 members and aims to perform with relatable songs with their audiences. Let us all scream and cheer for.
As of now, I'm still considered as one of the national talents for hosting of NFJPIA, and as for my debut hosting under NFJPIA, I was able to host the elimination round for the 16th knockdown, or the National Accounting Quiz Showdown elimination round. So, fast forward to NMYC, or the National Major Convention held in Iloilo City. It is, for me, the national stage for my hosting skills, because I was able to be seen and to be watched all around the islands of the Philippines as I host the opening ceremony of the said convention. Moreover, during my stay in Iloilo, I was able to host some of its quiz bees, namely for the subject of regulatory framework from business transactions, strategic financial management, financial accounting and reporting, basic accounting, and auditing. And with the help of NMYC, I was able to meet the national executive officers, regional council officers, national associates, some alumni, national council advisors, representatives from the big firms with relation to my program, and many more JPians across the islands of the Philippines. With that experiences, all I can say is being a student leader is not just a title. It is a responsibility that can help me grow, or help you grow as a person, and be ready and be equipped with the overview of the pressure in the real world, and the preservation of the networks that were able to be built during my college days. And to add, being a student leader is also an honor that you can be a role model for others and could serve as an inspiration for them to strive harder, to motivate them, to be with them, and most importantly, to have the connections and memories with them. With that, once again, I'm Karlo De Leon, second year BS Accountancy student. Thank you for watching.